another year, another season with Madison. You had how do you rate 2017? I mean, it started fantastically with 5th in the Tour of Yorkshire.
Yeah, it was probably the best year I've had ever. And even though I didn't win anything, I was close a lot of times. And
that close in Rydale.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully this year I can actually win something. That's what I need to do.
Do you get a lot of confidence, not just from the 5th in Yorkshire, but you look at Rydale and the guy that beat you, then goes on and finished 4th in the under-23 Worlds. It just shows what great legs you had during 2017.
Yeah. Obviously I'm not under 23 anymore, so I don't really compare myself to under 23s.
So you're not that much older though, are you?
No, I'm 24 now, so.
Yeah, right.
But yeah.
So you're pretty damn close.
Yeah, but I can't go back and do those races, so I need to compare myself to over 23s now.
Yeah. How's the winter been for you?
It's been good. I've been in Mallorca a lot of the time, all the time in fact.
Right.
Just got an apartment rather than paying rent over here, and I've not been training stupidly hard, just been doing what I would have done here if the weather was nice.
Consistent.
Yeah.
So just tell us what a typical week's been in Mallorca then, for you.
Well, before Christmas it was really nice. It was nice and sunny, so I just went climbing as much as I could just because I've got the mountains there. And then after Christmas it's been much more rain up the mountains, so I've just been training like I would at home, really, just efforts on the flat and not crazy hours, 15 hours a week, but probably average for the winter.
But efforts, I mean, it's not just been going out and just turning the pedals over. You're putting in some effort in.
Yeah, nothing but efforts really. So it's sort of the way it is now with training with power, and you can make better use of your time, I think.
And does that actually make the training go quicker and more interesting than just?
Definitely, yeah. You can do 4 hours without even thinking about it. You're just thinking about how much it hurts, and then it's over. Yeah. So
and when you were going out on the mountains day, how many thousands of meters would you be climbing during the day?
I don't know.
Yeah?
I don't know. I never look at that. So just as much as I can.
There's a lot of climbing. Yeah. Climbing is something that you do well at.
Yeah, but not long climbs, which is sort of part of why I wanted to do it, because we've got a race in Romania this year that goes up some really long climbs, and I'd like to have a go at racing up them properly, and give myself a good chance. So I might go back again before it, just to do some climbing in the sun.
What about 2017? Was the Tour of Yorkshire the highlight, or were there other ones that
yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was a highlight. I struggled to really recreate and get that fit again for the rest of the year, because you didn't really know what races I was doing, and just sort of
just going from race to race rather than actually.
Yeah, just sort of race, and got a bit less fit. Yeah, so hopefully this year, now I've proved I can lead the team. I can speak to Colin and say, right, I want to be good there, and plan ahead and actually target and do the same, do as well in some other races.
Well, when you finish 5th in a race like the Tour of Yorkshire, which with the last day was mental, or brutal, whatever you want to call it, do you look back and think, if I'd done this, I could have maybe podiumed or whatever? Have you analysed it?
Yeah, definitely. If just the moment I finished, I wanted to go back and try again, because I really didn't try as hard as I could. I just panicked and thought, they're going to go soon, they're going to drop me soon, and got to the top of the last climb, and then it was too late. So I was just like, oh dear.
So you're saying that you probably could have made some efforts and maybe dropped there?
Actually, I don't know. Maybe I was trying hard and just never went so far into the red and blue, but I wish I'd have tried to jump across to the guy who won.
And Rydale, was that a satisfying ride to finish so close to the victory?
Yeah, that was another. Wanted to just go back and sprint on the drops rather than the hut, and another one. But anyway, next year.
Yeah. So, 2018, besides the Tour of Yorkshire, what sort of events are you sort of looking at? If you go to Colin, what sort of events going to motivate you?
Well, Tour de Yorkshire is the first major goal that I've already spoken to Colin about, and I'll hopefully be the team leader if I'm fit and get the team behind me and try and do better than fifth. Yeah. Then probably stuff like just UCI races is what personally I want to target. So stuff like Cycle Classic and Nationals is a UCI race, just to get results that people are interested in the big teams. If I were to win all Rydale, no one, the Team Sky don't care.
Yeah, well, we had this conversation with Simon Cope, saying that there are no scouts at Rydale.
No.
There might be at the Tour of Britain or other races like that. How does it feel for you as a rider, finishing fifth in the Tour of Yorkshire, riding side by side with these guys who are World Tour, but not being given that opportunity, not being able to just enter a race like Tour of Flanders or...
Yeah, it's frustrating because, it would be... I think I would get so much better. I think I could do it, now, but... Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. You've got to just keep trying, and hopefully I'll get there one day.
Final question then. You mentioned talking to Colin about having a team behind you. What does that actually mean in practice for a rider? How does a team help you in a race like Tour of Yorkshire? How can a team help?
Well, learning from last year, it's more about me not wasting energy than anything. Right. I got a lot of stick for doing that last year, just in races. If they'd say they were, I was sort of team leader, maybe not sole team leader, and then I'd go and try and get in breaks. And this year I just need to be more confident in myself and say, if I want something doing that, I'll ask for it and not, and just not waste energy, and
so it's about
be a proper team leader this year.
Keeping you out of the wind.
Yeah.
Bottles, whatever you need, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Basically, not making unnecessary efforts.
Yeah, and then because I make efforts thinking, oh well, I don't want to bother and ask someone to do it, but then it annoys them more because you're wasting energy while they're killing themselves for you. So can't be doing that this year.
And first race will be?
Well, hopefully Normandy. I've spoke to Colin about it, and I'm not sure if I'm doing it or not because of Yorkshire and it being a big gap. So, but hopefully I'd like to do it.
And Chorley, am I right in saying, is Chorley a local race?
Yeah, Chorley's the closest race to me. Yeah, I train that way a few times a week up that hill. So, that would be a good target. Is that the first race?
That's the first Premier of the year.
Yeah.
Like April 15. I think,
Yeah, so that'll be a target. It's a good one that suits me.
Well, good luck, Matt. Thank you very much.